Hello, good day. Welcome again to my YouTube channel. This is Rey Nino with Aventura Bukay. So, for this day, I will give you some of the tips on how to answer multiple choice questions. So, okay, let's start. So, ano ba yung multiple choice question? So, ito yung ginagamit sa mga board exams, especially sa criminologist licensure examination. So, ang characteristics ng multiple choice question is that it is an objective type of question. So, when we talk about objective, more on information, or ito yung mga facts or mga katotohanan wherein tinitest nito yung kung ano na ang scope ng nalalaman mo. So, ito yung objective type. Compare sa subjective, more on analysis. So, ito yung ginagamit sa mga easy types, yung subjective. But, in this objective type, ito yung mga multiple choice questions, mga true or false, or identification. So, more on information na siya. So, they are designed to test examinees' knowledge and ability. So, ito yun. Kung ano nang saklaw ng nalalaman mo. So, ito yung tinitest niya, di ba? The answer options provided will often include the most common wrong answers. So, among the choices or answers that seem logical but are ultimately incorrect or the best answer. So, ito yung characteristics ng multiple choice question. So, yung options ay parang totoo, pero ito yung ginagawa ng mga gumagawa ng examination. So, yung ilalagyan nila ng mga choices na parang kahawig lang or parang pareho sa right answer. So, ito yung characteristics. So, first, ano ba itong bottom line talaga ng multiple choice question? So, dalawa lang ang bottom line na pinpoint ng multiple choice question. So, ito yung how to choose the best answer, then how to manage time. So, ito lang talaga yung dapat praktisan nyo on how to answer multiple choice question. So, may 10 tips ako na on how to answer the multiple choice question. So, first is, ito yung pinakauna. Read the entire question. So, read the entire question of choice questions before glancing over the options. So, bakit? Bakit natin kailangang basahin muna? In order for us to diba? To avoid big mistake, diba? So, may ibang mga nag-answer kasi ng multiple choice question, hindi nila binabasa entirely yung question. So, ito yung number one mistake. So, read the entire questions. They are pupunta agad sila sa mga choices wherein it is a big mistake. So, may sample question ako. So, ano ito? Example, preponderance of evidence is the weight and sufficiency of evidence needed to convict a person in civil cases. So, in the first paragraph, pag hindi mo babasahin ang buong question, so malagay sa utak mo na ito ay civil cases, di ba? Sa pa lang sa first sentence, di ba? But in the last sentence, may how about to prove beyond reasonable doubt? Ang tamang sagot dito ay criminal case. So, ito yung example why we should read the entire question. Diba? So, number 2, second tips is answer it in your mind first. So, ito din ang ginawa ko. After reading a question, then don't glance the choices, di ba? So, before mong tingnan yung mga choices, i-answer mo muna in your mind. Para if nansiran mo na sa utak mo, so madali mo lang makita yung right answer. So, ito yung example niya. Diba? In portrait parley method, the witness provide a vivid physical appearance of the offender. Portrait parley means, so ano, diba? So, ano ang ibig sabihin nito? Portrait parley. So, if you had already answer it in your mind, so pag nakita mo na ang question, alam mo na ito pala ay is verbal description. So, you are sure of your answer, diba? Then, next is use the process of elimination. As I have said in my first video, kung hindi mo na alam ano ang answer ng isang na question na yan, so use the process of elimination. So, using the process of elimination, cross out all the answers you know are incorrect, then focus on the remaining answers. So, I will give some examples. So, ito, which is not a training institute under the Philippine Public Safety College. So, for example, hindi ko alam ang answer nito. So, I will use the process of elimination. So, since ang tanong is Philippine Public Safety College, wherein nag-focus namang sa mechanism ng police, di ba? So, i-cross ko yung Philippine National Police Academy, siyempre, di ba? Kasi may word na police. Then, i-ex ko rin tong National Police College. Then, sa dalawa na choices, so, ano ang mas best answer dito, di ba? So, ang best answer is that ito, Philippine Military Academy. So, siyempre, ito yung process of elimination. Ini-eliminate mo yung sa tingin mo na hindi tama ng mga choices. Then, the fourth is select the best answer. So, it is important to select the best answer to the question being asked, not just an answer that seems correct. So, dito, often many answers will seem correct, di ba? But there is typically the best answer to the question that your professor or yung gumagawa ng examination is looking for. So, gaya ng sinabi ko in my last video, may pinupoint ang gumawa ng question kung ano talaga ang mas best answer. So, ito, select the best answer. So, example, ito, the method employed by peace officers to trap and catch malefactor in flagrante delicto is known as. So, anong best answer ito? So, nakikita nyo, negative one is the instigation. So, ini-eliminate ko na ito as choices of my answer. So, ang the best is that nandito lang sa ABC. So, the best answer is entrapment. So, when we use the word in flagrante delicto, mas best na answer dito is entrapment. So, ito yung kailangan. Choose the best answer. Kasi in a multiple choice question, parang lahat is correct answer. But as I have said, if na-study nyo ang lifestyle or yung mga ginawang libro ng gumawa ng examination, so alam nyo na ang kung ano ang mga gusto niyang ipahiwatig na mga answers niya. So ito yung the best entrapment. Then 5 is read every answer options. Then read every answer option prior to choosing a final answer. So gaya ng sinabi ko kanina, basahin nyo na muna maigi yung questions, then basahin din yung answer options. So hindi lang yung question yung basahin, pati yung answer options. So sample question nito is the application of the same or substantially the same pattern, plan, system of a particular offender in committing a crime is known as. So ano yung kwan dito? So if ikaw ay nagmamadali, siyempre application of the same or substantially the same pattern, di ba? So ano yung kwan mo dito? Kung ang nakita mo lang ay is yung plan, which is letter B, at hindi mo nabasa yung modus operandi, siyempre yung answer mo is, i-choose mo is yung plan, diba? So it is important to read every answer option before answering. So the best answer dito is the modus operandi. So remember na huwag masyadong excited. Dapat basahin nyo muna yung questions, then basahin nyo yung mga options. Kasi ito yung characteristics ng multiple choice questions. Diba? 6 is answer the questions you know first. So ito yung ginawa ko. Yung mga mahirap na mga questions, sinit aside ko muna. So inuna ko yung mga questions na nabasa ko na or yung mas madali. Kasi as I have said kanina, the bottom line of this is to manage your time while choosing the best answer. So management of time itong board exam. So kailangan unahin nyo muna itong simple questions before i-answer yung mga mahihirap. So ito, answer the questions you know first. Then pay attention to these words. So ito yung mga big mistakes din ng mga examinee is masyado silang excited, hindi nila nakita na may not pala at may except or never yung questions. So inansira na nila. So it is a big mistake, diba? So ito yung be observant with these mga words, not, except, and never. So sample question dito is ito, which is not a training institute. Kung masyado kang excited na i-answer itong question to, then hindi mo nabasa o hindi mo na-observe yung not, which is a big mistake for answering the question. Kasi negative na yung yung question. So kailangan basahin nyo ng maayos ang question, whether may not ba or wala. So number 8 is itong all of the above and none of the above. So simple, do not select all of the above if you are pretty sure. Kung sure ka talaga na any one of the answers provided is incorrect. Di ba? So, do not choose the all of the above. Pero kung nakita mo na may dalawa or may tatlong correct answer sa options, so select the all of the above. So, ito lang yung techniques ito. Do not select all of the above if sure ka na isa sa options is wrong. Then, the same applies for none of the above. If you are confident or sure ka din na at least one of the answer is true, so do not choose none of the above. So, ito lang yun. Example dito is this. Diba? The application of the same or substantially the same pattern plan system of particular offender committing crime is known as. So, if you are sure na, diba? Sa options, kung hindi ako sure na, itong premeditation, hindi pala ito correct. So, hindi ko i-choose all of the above. Kahit nakita ko pa na parang pareho yung plan at modus operandi. So, I will not choose the all of the above. Same din sa none of the above. Diba? If sure ka na ang answer sa ABC or other options is correct, then do not choose the none of the above. So, ito lang. Simple lang, di ba? So, mas malimit yung pag-answer mo ng incorrect at mas makikita mo ito dito na mas mabibilis yung pag-answer mo ng correct answer, di ba? So, ito, di ba? Sure ako ng modus operandi, hindi ko pinili yung all of the above. And dito rin sa none of the above, sure ako na correct yung itong A, so hindi ko pinili yung none of the above. So, simple lang, di ba? Then, number 9 is ito, when there are seemingly two correct answers, di ba? Ito yung sinabi ko kanina, if there are two correct answers na nakita nyo, so, dito nyo na i-choose yung all of the above na option. So, di ba? If nakita ko dito na yung dalawa is correct answer logically, or nag-base kayo sa mga information na pag-aralan nyo, so choose the all of the above options. So, di ba? Then, number 10, and the last but not the least is place your bet on the positive option. So, in most cases, a positive option is probably true if there is also a negative one. So, ito yung mga na-observe ko sa mga questions wherein na may negative options. So, I will choose directly the positive one. Kasi, pag nabasa ko yung questions at yung options din, it will give me and it will give me time management. Mamanage ko yung oras ko at mas mapapadali ko yung pag-choose ko ng right answer. So, ito lang, di ba? Example is this, diba? Sample question. Packaging evidence separately prevents damage through contact and prevent cross-contamination. So, nakikita nyo sa options, isa lang yung positive. Diba? Positive one. Positive option. Kasi itong not true is negative. Ito ring absolutely false, negative din. Diba? At itong A, partly, meaning 50% lang yung true. So, hindi siya absolute. So, yung pipiliin ko is letter B, not false. Kasi mas kuan siya, positibo na options. So this is the last. Then summary. As I have said, read the entire question, answer it in your mind first, use the process of elimination, select the best answer, read every answer options, diba? Answer the questions you know first, then pay attention to these words, itong not, except, never, then all of the above and none of the above. So simply, if you are very sure or 100% sure ka talaga na one of the options is correct, then select the all of the above, diba? Do not select the all of the above, diba? So ito rin sa none of the above, if you are sure or 100% sure na one of the options is incorrect, so select the none of the above. Ito lang, di ba? So when there are seemingly two correct answers, kagaya ng sinabi ko kanina, then select the all of the above pag nakita mo. But if wala, if nakita mo na may dalawa na hindi correct, so hindi mo pipiliin yung all of the above. Then number 10 is place your bet on a positive option. So this is the end of my video. Then please subscribe for more videos and hit the bell for notification para ma-notify kayo sa mga bagong videos ko. Salamat at God bless.